Hey, Kerry Grinkmeyer with Vesta U.S. Homes in Birmingham, Alabama. I don't normally do this, but I picked up a copy of the Wall Street Journal this morning, and I turned to the business section, and right after the picture of these motorcyclists here, I see a story, and it says, home buying goes algorithmic. In other words, it's going to artificial intelligence. I wrote a blog about a year ago in which I said that someday in the future artificial intelligence would become a major part of real estate. And then about 2 weeks ago I did a video in which I titled, and if you want to look for it you can find it, it's called Real Estate 2020. And then a week later I did a video which was a shout out to Jeff Bezos, Gary Keller, and Spencer Roscoff, saying that somebody is going to change this real estate industry dramatically through technology, and we better get at it or somebody else is. Well, somebody else is. This is a story about a guy by the name of Martin Kay. He owns a company by the name of Intra Technologies LLC. What he is he's, as I understand it, he's a past Google employee. At the subprime crisis, he started investing in rental real estate, going in, snapping up cheap properties, fixing them up, and renting them out. With his tech background, he decided there's got to be an easier way than going through the MLS and looking after picture, data after data, to find the properties that are appropriate for buying for rental real estate. So he built an algorithm that basically he puts in that I want a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, I want it in the best school system, I don't want it more than 5 miles away from the school, and I want a 2-car garage and a bright kitchen. And he pushes the button of his algorithm and it gives him 12 homes that fit out of 40,000. So in essence, what he's then done is brought the process down to a very simple artificial intelligence. He tells in the second part of the article how he taught the computer how to recognize a bright kitchen as opposed to a dark kitchen. And he's going through the process of teaching the computer to do all the work that he normally had to do with his own mind. As a result of this, there are a number of companies that specialize in rental real estate. He mentions Progress Residential and Amherst Residential. Amherst has 20,000 rentals across the United States. They put $1 million into his company to help him develop the process. Then they mention another one called Innovation Homes who has 80,000. Well, what this made the hair in the back of my neck stand up, because what I realized is if they're doing this for investment rental property, it's only a matter of time, and that time is less than 2 years, that they'll be doing it for buyers and sellers of residential homes. And that is, unless someone gets in front of this, that is the death of a real estate agent. If all I have to do, if I am coming from Chicago to Birmingham and I say I want a 4-bedroom home with 4.5 baths, and I want a TV room and a media room, and I want a bright kitchen with granite countertops and gray cabinets. All I got to do is push a button, and then I want it in such and such a school, and it gives me 5 choices. What do I need a buyer's agent for? To get me in the door? I don't think so. I think I can get in the door without the buyer's agent, so I don't need him. Listing agent. What do I need a listing agent for? If I'm a homeowner and I can subscribe to this guy's system and he can bring buyers to my door in an Uber, what do I need a listing agent for? The paperwork, that's all computerized. That's all digitized. Trust me, if you didn't get my last video, Zillow just bought a mortgage company. Keller Williams just bought a mortgage company. They're buying inspecting home inspectors. They're buying title companies because the whole title process is now becoming digitized. Mark this day, and go out and get this issue of the Wall Street Journal, Monday, September 17th, 2018. If you don't come up with a reason why your listing client or your buyer's client needs you, you're going to be replaced by an algorithm within 2 years. Now, what might that need be? Well, I'll just repeat to you what I say. Do you need a listing agent who's going to do more than just put a sign in your front yard and create an MLS listing? Huh? Do you need a real estate agent who will promote and market your home over conventional and social media? Are you doing that? Do you want an agent who will show up for every showing of your house and sell your house to your potential buyers? An algorithm can't do that. And if you aren't doing it, and I know that only 5%, me and 5% of the other agents in the country do that, you don't have a job. You need to be updating your resume, because this dude, his name is, mark it down, Martin K. Martin K is going to sell Athena technology to either Amazon, Keller Williams, or Zillow. And that's who you will be an employee of if they have find a need for you. Folks, don't be the Toys R Us of the real estate industry. Don't sit there and say, oh, I've got a business. I've had this business for 23 years. I'm locked into the community. I go to the country club. I go to the right church. As soon as they can push a button, you're out of there. So, Kerry Grinkmeyer, Best of U.S. Homes, that's my tip for today. These people are going to need something more than a real estate agent. They're going to need a real estate advisor, and they're going to need a real estate salesman. What an idea.